Gotham's power struggle just got a lot deadlier. Betrayals, blood on the streets, and a mob boss at his breaking point, Episode 6 of The Penguin is an all-out fight for survival. Can Oz take back his throne, or will Sofia Gigante tear down everything he's built? Let's dive into the chaos. Welcome back, Gothamites. The Penguin Episode 6, Gold Summit, brings the icy grip of winter to Gotham's already brutal underworld. As power shifts and alliances break, we find Oz, the Penguin himself, clinging to a fragile empire, all while Sofia Gigante and Sal Maroni close in, determined to take him down. This episode gives us heartbreak, high stakes, and a surprising look at Oz's softer side as he tries to balance love and power in a city that shows no mercy. So get ready for a roller coaster of a recap. And hey, if you're as hooked as we are on Gotham's seedy underbelly, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of our deep dives. The state of Gotham and Oz's return to power. We open with Gotham covered in snow, a perfect metaphor for the chill settling over the city's crime scene. Oz is back, narrating about Sofia's decision to shed the Falcone name and how Sal Maroni made his escape from Blackgate. This recap sets the tone. Gotham's power balance is in flux, and Oz is right in the middle of it, trying to re-establish himself. Their new headquarters is set up in an abandoned trolley station. It's gritty, run down, but bustling with activity as Oz's business with Bliss takes off. Bliss, a new drug hitting Gotham's underworld, has given him an edge in cash flow, drawing attention from other gangs in the city who want in on the action. With Vic driving in on his motorcycle to deliver a duffel bag of cash, things are looking up for Oz. However, they're still playing it cautiously. Oz knows the gangs have old grudges, so they're keeping the operation as low-key as possible. One big breakthrough? Zhao, the head of the Triad family, who's shown interest in working with Oz. If they can secure this partnership, it could mean expanding Bliss beyond Gotham, maybe even internationally. But not everything's in their favor. City Hall has been rationing power, keeping the lower-income areas like theirs in the dark, while sending electricity to the wealthier neighborhoods. It's a classic Gotham power move, designed to keep the lower classes desperate. Even worse, Sofia and Sal's goons are sniffing around, trying to track Oz down. Sofia and Sal's Cold War tactics. Over at the Gigante estate, things are heating up in more ways than one. Sofia's got a new ally in Dr. Julian Rush, and they're not exactly keeping things professional. After a heated moment, she dismisses him, showing us that she's all business when it comes to Gotham's underworld. Heading downstairs, she finds Sal in the kitchen, cooking up a recipe from his wife's old family traditions. He's worried about the hold Oz has on Bliss, knowing full well that the neighborhood gangs are buying from him. But Sofia is unbothered. She's set on making an example of Oz. Back in Crown Point, Oz's mother Frances is having a rough time. She's confused and frustrated by their cramped living conditions, and with her dementia worsening, she lashes out, threatening to reach out to Rex Calabrese, who's long dead. Oz tries to soothe her, but in the middle of this, he gets bad news. The Triads have pulled out of their Bliss deal. He immediately suspects Sofia, and after a quick glance at the news, showing 3 bodies with severed fingers hanging in the streets, he knows she's sending a message. But rather than folding, Oz's mind races to a new plan. He's going to give Bliss away for free, flooding the streets and forcing Gotham's gangs to accept that the drug is here to stay, with or without Sofia's approval. Old ties and new threats. As Vic goes on a walk through Crown Point, he's spotted by Squid, a local dealer with a grudge. Squid notices Vic's nice new shoes and asks him about his new source of income. When Vic tries to brush him off, Squid quickly catches on, demanding a piece of the Bliss action and threatening to come after Frances if Vic refuses. It's a tense moment, and Vic realizes that he's not only fighting for Oz, but for his own family's safety too. Meanwhile, Sal and Sofia break into Oz's old apartment in the Diamond District. It's a dark reminder of just how close they are to finding him. As Sal looks over a childhood photo of Oz, suggesting they go after his family, Sofia brushes it off, assuming they're all dead. But the scene shifts back to Oz at the safe house, where he finds Frances shivering in an icy bathtub, a heartbreaking sign of her worsening condition. In a moment of vulnerability, she tells Oz that if her mind goes, she wants him to end her suffering. Oz dresses her up, trying to restore her dignity, and tells her she looks just like Rita Hayworth in Gilda. It's a heartbreaking, tender moment that reveals the last of his humanity. This isn't just a mobster. He's a son watching his mother slip away. And it's one of the series' most emotional scenes yet. Confrontations and consequences. Oz decides to take action, storming City Hall to confront Councilman Haiti. In a brutal move, he grabs Haiti's nostrils with a pair of pliers, demanding that he restore power to Crown Point or face the consequences. Oz is relentless, giving Haiti until sunrise to get it done. At the same time, Vic meets Squid again, hoping to buy his silence with a payoff. But Squid throws the money back, insisting he'll only be satisfied if he's brought into the operation. Squid's attitude pushes Vic over the edge, and in a fit of desperation, he shoots Squid in the neck. This is a big moment for Vic, crossing a line he can't uncross, and he's clearly shaken. Oz tries to comfort him, telling him it gets easier, hinting at the darkness he himself has embraced over the years. The Gold Summit. With the power restored in Crown Point, Oz hosts a meeting with Gotham's gang leaders, dubbing it the Gold Summit. As he passes out cans of beer, he lays out his vision, uniting Gotham's gangs against the wealthy elites. He reveals his role in killing Alberto Falcone, showing them he's more than capable of taking down the most powerful. Zhao, initially hesitant, listens as Oz talks about the potential gains they could all share if they work together. Gradually, the leaders open their beers, a symbolic moment of tentative alliance. But the celebration in Crown Point is short-lived. While Frances and Vic dance to a record in their newly powered apartment, Sofia sneaks into the apartment, armed with a crowbar. She's found them, and she's ready to strike. The Rise of Oz and the Future of Gotham. While Episode 6 may not have delivered as many shocking revelations as previous episodes, it's a powerful chapter that adds depth to Oz's character, especially his relationship with Frances. We're seeing a Penguin who's more than just a ruthless mob boss. He's a man haunted by his past and still vulnerable to those he loves. This episode sets the stage for a massive showdown between Oz and Sofia, with the gangs of Gotham caught in the middle. We're left wondering what kind of monster Oz will become, and whether he'll hold on to any slivers of humanity he has left. And of course, there's still the overarching Eat the Rich theme, with Oz rallying Gotham's underdogs to take on the city's elite. It's a classic Gotham story, but the Penguin brings a fresh, raw perspective that keeps us hooked. So, what are your thoughts? Do you think Oz still has a heart, or is he doomed to become as cold-blooded as the city he rules? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, remember to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time as we continue unraveling Gotham's dark secrets. Stay tuned and stay safe out there. Gotham isn't getting any warmer.